Hey everyone, welcome to Overworked Nerds on YouTube and Facebook.
Whoa. Let's go.
For reasons. But anyway, won't get into that. We are a bunch of friends that hang out every week and play D&D together, and it's a lot of fun, and I really appreciate it. So, let's see. Jimmy, how would you like to talk about our wonderful sponsor, Next Gen 3D?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Awesome.
So, Next Gen 3D Creations, they're a really awesome company that specializes in custom 3D printed artifacts. One of the great things that they produce is actually a fully customizable 3D modular dice tray. It not only is it a really nice 3D printed dice tray that you can roll inside of, but they'll also do custom prints for the front, custom prints for the back, such as like I have my character name on here, our logo, my class token, etc. So on top of that, they also will print off modular components that slide in and connect onto the dice tray. So I've got a rolling tower. If my dice are misbehaving, my dice can go to dice jail inside of here. And if I have my cell phone or I need to reference anything, I can always slide on the cell phone attachment and prop my phone up right here, and it's quickly accessible. It's a really, really great product. They're very handy. We've been using them for a long time. My rolls are 90% contained to the tray. Sometimes I get a little antsy and throw it into the center of the table, but for the most part, it's a really amazing product. So we'll drop a link either inside of our stream, or if you want to join us inside of our Discord, we'll drop a link inside of there, and you guys can get your very own 3D custom dice tray from Next Gen 3D Creations.
Yeah. Public rolls are the best. Throw them out there in the middle of the table.
Exactly.
Let everybody see it.
See how bad they are.
Yeah.
For this guy.
Awesome. Yeah. So, Brittany, would you like to speak on behalf of our next sponsor?
Sure. The Little Sober Bar sponsors Overworked Nerds because we believe that every event should have a Little Sober Bar. Not every event needs to be completely sober, but every event should at least have something for everyone. So we curate non-alcoholic, zero-proof, and adult alternative beverages for everyone.
They're delicious.
I don't know if everyone saw
Mocktails
that.
are hot.
Yeah. It's sober.
It's
Sober. Oh, God.
Just in time for the winter. Awesome. Well, as you can see, we are missing a few folks right now, but Liz is on the way.
Yep, she'll
be here.
Out.
But
What about our next sponsor?
Oh,
Kyle,
right.
You're always
I
forgetting
always
about
forget.
the best sponsor of all. It's us. We're the best sponsor. It's the Patreon. Guys, we don't have anybody on the Patreon right now except for me and Kyle. But you know what's great about that?
We know how
Is
deep
all
the
the
deep is.
rewards are exclusive to you.
Amen.
So, we're going to do live Q&A streams. We do some Discord channel stuff. You get special, names and things like that on Discord, special channel access, as well as we have our phone wallpapers. I believe we're still working on the Halloween-themed ones, uploading those. I don't know what's taking so long. It's really my fault. And then we have a few others. And then we also have our theme song that you can download and listen to, and it could just be your ringtone, your alarm. It could be your alarm for when it's time to go live for Overworked Nerds. I mean, guys, there's many, many possibilities with that theme song. It's so good. So yeah, without further ado, patreon.com/Overworked Nerds. Find out how deep the V goes.
find out.
Put $1 in the box.
All right. So, speaking of theme songs, I think that's it for announcements. Let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode.
Don't be afraid, come take my hand. Your friends are here, they have your back. Venture out with us onto an all-new land. We will all be for you what you lack. It's time to play. Grab your dice and your snacks. There are goblins ahead in this
So, last we left off, the collectors arrived at Amity. Upon entering the city, they quickly realized the heavy bias that the residents held toward Mordark in all chromatic dragonborns, apparently. After realizing this fact, the group thought it might be better to have some of the party, along with Mordark, go set up a place to scout out the southern side of the town, while Poppy and Azariah remained in the city to look for information about the arrival of the caravan. Searching for a place to watch the road inconspicuously, the group, led by Mordark, accidentally drove themselves into an ambush while Ansora lies sleeping on the bench inside of the carriage. Meanwhile, Azariah and Poppy enjoyed drinks and dancing at the Gilded Tankard, and the rest of the group fell prey to this ambush and awoke later within the camp of the Broken Chain. We'll pick up there. The leader of this group had been having a conversation with you, Marcus. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to join us?
Well, it doesn't look like I have much of a choice. Got my friends all bound up.
I've released them. He motions, and you see that one of the lower-ranking members is cutting the bindings from the rest of your friends.
I'm glad we could get past this little inconvenience. So the Kyle, remind me the name of the person that gave me the amulet. Pretty sure A something.
It was...
Maybe I even wrote it.
It's not a note I have.
Dude, honestly, Marcus
Unfortunately.
takes such terrible notes. It sucks so bad.
Maybe you should also take notes just as you.
No.
No.
Why would I do that?
That would be silly.
It would be silly.
Why would anyone do that?
Rebels got like, oh yeah, this is my note from last session, and this is my note from the session before then.
He might, but I don't.
So it was several sessions ago.
So this was when Marcus had gone to the Asp in
Yep.
Arendor. Sorry, 1 second.
I could have sworn it started with an A, unless I'm just thinking of the asp.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, I was testing the dice.
don't do that.
I was warming them up. Let them have some stretches.
Eliana is the...
Eliana.
Yeah.
Yep, I was so off. Okay.
Very good. It's kind of a-
So, yeah, Eliana is who gave me that amulet and told me some such nonsense about, like, you know, you're like a chosen one or whatever, you know, something like that. I can't really remember. There's been a lot of alcohol and drugs since then.
That's unfortunate.
About the alcohol and drugs, or
Yeah,
or
that part-
I'm
that
chosen?
part specifically,
Oh, okay.
no.
Yeah.
He looks at you and kind of is taking stock of you. Like he's noticing now some of the scarring.
I vacuumed him earlier.
He is... chosen one. Interesting.
I'm still a human pincushion. Still blood here.
Oh, so just for reference, the ambush team, you all each have about 8 hit points, so they took you down and then administered a little bit of healing to each of you. So you're not on death's door, but you're not quite at full tilt right now.
And that's it up there. We're
Yeah,
in the,
so
we're in the
that's-
middle of a camp by a fire.
That's it. Yeah.
Ominous.
So
Polarization.
That was just for the prescription. Oh, that's why you're tilted.
Yeah.
Ansor, as you rouse to consciousness, and you feel the like soreness and the like pain setting in from all the many bolts that had struck your body while you were asleep. There was only but a moment of you awakening before going unconscious again. The figure standing at the center, he turns from Marcus toward you, and what do you think about what we do? Are you aware that we even exist?
I don't think so. I think I was too busy sleeping for all of this. What happened? What have we been?
Rebel happened.
I was not
So-
the first one to cause a problem.
So Poppy is not there.
Yeah.
Azariah is not there. They both
Oh,
stayed in
jeez.
town.
Oh, so I got
You
left
were-
with.
Moradork and Marcus and
Why?
responsible rebel.
Why
were-
did you?
They were trying to keep us out of trouble, to be honest. So,
were.
sorry. They were trying to keep us out of trouble.
The town was full of racist dragons.
Never sleeping again. Really.
Got it. And you. He looks toward you, Rebel. What about you? You know that we exist?
Sorry to metagame for a moment. I'm trying to remember.
Mhm.
I did roll.
Mhm.
And think like I know the basics about the broken chain, right?
Yep.
And they are an anti.
Politician, basically.
Is it anti-politician or
They're
anti-trafficking?
anti-elite, so they are.
Anti-elite.
Yeah.
Elite of any stat, like it doesn't matter good or bad.
Yeah.
Any
They're
stat.
just anti-elite.
Okay.
They're. Marcus would know that their sort of like goal is to cut the heads off of the wheat. So they want to
Even the playing field.
even the
Gotcha.
playing field for everyone.
Off the wheat or the elite? I'm
Yes.
fine with the wheat.
Maybe both.
There's a,
It's
a metaphor.
Yeah, it's an ism.
But it's not.
But Papa
Yeah.
is the elite.
But yeah, he asks you, do you know what we do?
My friends, I have heard of you, but my family does not cross paths, engage in. I personally have no problem with you. I seek to understand the weave and to help my friends on their adventures.
I have a proposition. In a few days, our forces will be moving toward your home, and we will be taking the opportunity presented to us, given the recent circumstances, to do a little reorganizing in the precious jeweled city. Now, for many like yourselves, that will be very let's say uncomfortable. We don't intend to harm or kill anyone that is accepting of what we plan to offer. But your father is of notable import within the city. for what we want to accomplish, he could prove to be a very, very valuable ally.
What is it you want to accomplish?
That's the question. Have you ever wondered what happens when you let the rot within a large, beautiful, majestic tree fester? When you see the signs of cracks in the walls, and you leave it, or a worm in a fruit, do you ignore it?
I don't think we should.
No. It doesn't bother you, right? It doesn't touch you. It's not yours. Not your problem. So we let that crack run down to the foundation. We let that rot sink into the roots. We let it eat it to the core till there's no saving what's been built. That's what we face. We face a vile belief that your blood and the geography of your birth somehow dictates your value.
I see. Well, what can my father do? He's not the highest on the pole, the totem pole of nobles.
No. Do you know how your father got to where he is now? He wasn't born that way.
Really?
No, he was lowborn. He was like us. He was just another cog in the machine until he proved himself useful through valiant military effort and force. A great man, in my estimation. Worthy of respect. Someone who understands what it's like to not have everything handed to you. I fear that maybe he's forgotten that a little. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe the value of his daughter's life might shake him awake.
I don't see how are you. This seems beyond. What do you need from me and from us?
Lord Arcadia is one of the most well-resourced and knowledgeable individuals when it comes to Arendor's ability to defend itself.
So you want him on your side so you can take over our city?
Well, you put it so eloquently. I don't think I could correct you. I know, to you, all of you, I probably sound a little crazy, but I have seen this sickness with my own eyes. I know the weight of its chains. And he holds his arms, and you see there's scarring that is deep in the tissue. They took everything from me. My family. Not because of what I did, but because of who I was. Because I had no name. I had no money, just my work, my simple, to ourselves work. And they shackled us. My youngest sister they took, dragged her away, tore her from my mother's arms. Why? She's innocent. But no, to them, she's a tool, a thing to be used, an object. disposable. They stole her laughter, her future. She's nothing. Now she's a breath fading into the night. And for what? To make their halls grander, fatten their coffers, let their hands remain clean while ours bleed and work to the bone.
So are we surrounded by an army?
You are surrounded as far as you can see. It's not quite dusk, but sunlight is starting to come down a bit, and so you can see tree line around you, and you can see rows and rows of warriors. You would estimate above 200, maybe 300 at a quick sort of glance.
Who all is they? You say my father's. Is he one of them? Them? Whoever you consider to be. Is it everyone?
That's a good question. You know, honestly, it depends on who you ask. Personally, I don't think your father is one of them. Lord Arcadia is different. And he turns to you, Revel. Yours is one of them.
My father, I have learned, is a man with certain beliefs that don't, I think, stand up to the light. But we just came from this town that we are next to. They have a very similar point of view, but about the lizard people, yes. But not the elves. Do you have something to offer besides war? There will be many other widowers and crying families if you war with the city.
It's laughable. You think that there's a peaceful solution to this. You think that they will come down from their ivory towers without any fight.
I do not know if there is a peaceful solution or not. I do not know. That is what I am seeking. What is your solution when you have killed all your oppressors?
What do you do with fruit that has gone rotten to its core?
Feed it to Marcus.
Funny. I'm hoping that that's what we can do.
You want to feed Revel's dad to Marcus?
I don't understand.
That's a little sick, dude. It's a little gross.
I think you will lead these men here to their deaths. I think the city is probably more than you anticipate. There are powerful forces that work against you. I am no doubt that your story is a terrible one, and an injustice has been done. But I do not know that a rebellion with all the death of your followers here will solve it.
What do you make of the people that you see around you? Any kind of motions to you?
Perception check? I don't know. What do I... Passive perception?
Yeah, what's your passive perception?
14.
Cursory glance. You see a variety of people.
Butler better not
Halflings.
be there, that motherfucker.
Dragon.
You see your bite.
Oh, my lord.
Yeah, I got 20 bucks.
Humans, dragonborn, half elves, None of them, other than the uniform, appear spectacular, outstanding. Do you really believe that it's just us here, outside the city? Just like that tree that's rotting. There's the sickness, but then there's also the deep, strong roots that go much deeper, reaching into the core of this planet. Deeper
Now,
than...
Poppy's not with us, right?
Nope. Deeper than those towers reach high toward the skies.
What is it that you seek from this? You just want revenge?
No.
If you say that my father is not necessarily one of them, how can the fruit be rotten? All of the fruit be rotten to the core.
Well, once the operation begins, it'll become very clear. You see, the people who control this, they are fed by division. Their ability to make sure that some are well respected lords and ladies, some get thrones and crowns and all of the wonderful things, seats up high so they can look down on the rest. See, they allow them to feel like gods among men. But no longer. We the strong roots, we will not bow any longer. We will show them that those roots run deep, very, very deep, in that our blood, sweat, and tears and our sacrifice will bring their golden halls to fall into ruin. And from that ruin, we will build something new.
Can I metagame for a second?
What's
I mean, I want to play this for Rebel. This is not the first slave rebellion he's heard about, right? There's books and books and books, I'm assuming, about. This is Spartacus.
Yep.
They don't end well. They end awfully. Everybody dies. Bunch of rich people get killed. Then all the rebels get killed. It's awful.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I think Rebel just wants to get us out of here. But I don't want to steal
Make a
your
history check.
direction. Like if you want to join
Oh,
Viva la
I
Revolution.
have not decided.
Rebel, make a history check.
This is personal. Obviously, yeah.
Your
14.
intention here. I'm sure you didn't plan to have us roll up here. I'm sure that when I got contacted, they had no intention of bringing the son and the daughter of nobility in on this. Or even this sensational lizard in on this. So now that we're here, what now?
You're right. None of this was part of our plan. Certainly not you, but if Eliana thinks you are the chosen one, then all of what we're doing just seems like we're in the right place at the right time.
Maybe that's not how I see it. Maybe I see that you have kidnapped me and my friends and held us hostage to try to convince us that you're the good guy in all of this.
Then how do we ensure that the people of the city are safe? Are your intentions to just wipe out every single person that stands in your way?
No. As I said, our goal is for less bloodshed, less harm. But we're not stupid. And we're not going to walk into a fight that we can't win. For your 14 on the history check, the previous revolts against nobility have all ended poorly for either side, whether successful short term or quote-unquote successful long-term, meaning that there was a overturning of who held power and wielded it over the other.
Mm-hmm.
Never has it ended in a utopian paradise.
That's human history too. Well, I'm just gonna play my character. Rebel is like, and he starts telling them like, this rebellion, this rebellion, this rebellion, nothing but bloodshed, nothing but death, and nothing changes. We are not interested in your revolution and your attack. We are here on a mission to do good. We have heard there is the slavery, the human trafficking, and these are the chains that we wish to break. I would suggest that we go on our way, wait for our friends to come from town, and continue on our mission, and I will say a prayer at your grave in a few months.
He looks at you with a compassionately concerned look. You are foolish for someone obviously so intelligent.
And my friend, I'm afraid that you have not read enough books.
Lesson.
You're dumb.
I'm not the reader. I'm not the scholar. I don't lead this. I'm a soldier. I go where I'm sent and fight for what I believe in.
You say you're not the leader, so who is? Is he here? Can we speak with him?
Someone kicked the lizard.
What happened?
You got bored. To death.
Is he still talking?
Again. I think for now, we'll revisit this.
Well, as I said, there's no reason for us to take your life. That's not what we're about.
Great, can we go?
I still want to know, who's your leader? Is he here? Can you take us to your leader?
Sort of wants to go make out with Che Guevara.
Because
No.
if ultimately you just want equality and take over, is there no other way to put your leader in power to make those changes?
That's the thing. He doesn't want power in that way that it's viewed traditionally. He wants not a reversal, but an undoing. He wouldn't take a crown from a ruler to place it upon his head. He would rip the crown from the ruler in order to shatter it.
And then who would do for the people? Who would care for the people and provide for them?
The people would care for one another.
And you think that another uprising would not occur without any sort of leadership or guidance?
It's possible. But it's also possible that where we currently stand, the people will not tolerate any of this for much longer. So we're not here to fight for something that no one wants. We are the arm in the blade to a head that has been racked with grief and pain for years. So what we offer to everyone, including nobles who empathize with our point of view, is complete freedom. And if your father were to see things our way, then I believe the future of Arendor would be very bright. And I believe that his participation would significantly reduce the amount of bloodshed within the city.
So you expect me to just introduce you to him, contact him, tell him, hey, there's going to be an uprising. You should choose their side? What can I do?
You can play a little more active role than that.
You overthink my position, sir.
No, you underestimate your position.
Perhaps.
What we want, to be clear, is to understand positioning and fortification within the city, schedules, and a deployment of the first guard.
And yet you tell us that you are going to succeed? And by random happenstance, you find the Lady Ainsora, and this information you do not already have? You will be dashed against the walls. You are a smear of blood.
As I said,
He's angry because they're being dumb.
I like how it's like subtitles. Angry.
Rebel translated.
Your plan is to randomly find the lords and the ladies stumbling around in the dark and ask them where the guards are? It is brilliant. Oh, of course this one will succeed where none have succeeded before.
Emotional damage.
Hey, DM, go ahead. No, I'm just kidding.
Roll.
Yes, we're really
We're really pushing it.
We're gonna get started.
again.
well, the two of you you have a choice. If you decide you want to help us, we'll discuss what exactly that means. I'll let you know what specifics we need from your father. And I'll let you know where we need you in the fight.
He didn't say yes to you, bro.
We'll see.
When do you need us to decide? Immediately? Or can we continue on our mission and find you? And contact you some other way?
Why don't we do this?
You could give me a not mundane necklace to contact you with, because that was so easy last time that you gave me just a physical object that had no magical properties whatsoever to contact you.
It's not really
Brello goes,
it's not really our style. And he takes the necklace that you were given, and he holds it up, and he kind of like, he takes like a deep inhale through his nose, as if to like pick up a scent. And then he brings it and holds it towards you, and then quickly towards Mordark. What do you smell?
On that?
Wait, I'm supposed to smell that thing? Dude, I can't smell that thing. I'm next to him all day.
It smells like vomit and blood.
Fair enough.
Don't
Might
make me
be able
smell
to
that
put
again.
Make a perception check.
19 plus my mod, but I don't know. 19.
hell yeah.
You don't know?
I could pull it up, but I feel like a 19 is
Freaking
good.
pull it up!
Are you even playing?
Are you even
this
playing
game?
D&D right now? God!
Plus something.
It's
This is
just,
the whole
Kyle,
game.
Mordark
Plus
the
something.
sensational, everyone.
yeah.
Hey, was an 18 good enough?
The 19 plus anything.
What was worse?
See, this
right,
is
it's
why
wisdom.
it matters.
Mod 20.
Okay. So you inhale, and just beyond the smell of throw up and rust, beyond the smell of throw up, you do smell the rust, and it's a distinct metal. It is the very subtle fragrance of rusting draconic steel that would normally be imperceptible and not much attention paid to it, but it is unique enough to stand out, as it is not a commonly used
Would
metal.
it have been in my lifetime, say with any ancestor, anyone who's basically not my mom, father wasn't there, but any like grandparents, would I have seen any of these artifacts growing up?
Make a history check.
A humble 11.
11.
It's humble.
You're not sure. Your mom carries a trinket that is passed down from previous generations, just a small pendant, and there are pieces on it, like on the chain that it hangs from, that have kind of rusted a bit, and this reminds you of that. So you recognize it as something so unique and distinct that you only remember smelling one other time in your life.
Got it.
It's really
So-
perceptive for Mordark.
Yeah. So here's the thing, though. Like, do you know any Dragonborn? I mean, besides the folks running around the camp, like, why'd you use that metal? You smell it too, right?
I can't smell anything. There's too much salt up my nose.
You're such a...
This is our supposed chosen one.
I don't know who chose him. It's you ever, man, your old shitty rusty sword, did it ever break and you smelled the tinge, the metallic, like a coppery, rusty? You don't get that?
No.
Oh man, it gets
Dude,
you like
this thing is useless.
right there in the back, right? Oh, anyways. It's coated all over that thing.
Okay.
It's half your vomit, half your blood, half rusty metal.
Sounds like any other metal that's attached to me most
Oh,
of the time.
Marcus.
I mean, yeah.
So dumb. You're the dumbest boy in school.
I didn't go to school. You know that. You don't have to say that.
Such a weird interaction.
Morgan. As the figure kind of like walks away from you, you feel a bump on your left shoulder. You look, and to your left is a halfling female, younger, with like short brown hair, and she glances down toward you. Do you want to leave?
Technically, yeah, but all my friends are here. Why?
Are you interested in this proposition at all?
I don't know what a preposition is.
Please
Oh,
start
you said
defining
proposition. No, I don't give a shit. That's cool. That's very cool. But he's gonna fucking die. He doesn't stand a chance. He doesn't even know. Does he even know who the Obsidian Claw is? Those guys kicked my ass 3 times to Sunday. He doesn't stand a fucking chance. But what do you want?
I'm just saying, it could be fun.
Could be fun.
No, I was hoping Warlock is going to be fun.
What?
We're,
Guess we're-
Make a perception check.
you're already bored.
Don't make me.
Bro, I already know what's going on.
Yeah, we're-
I'm surprised nobody else.
She just
caught
told
on
you
to
like
that.
the Pac-Man machine is like behind that cloak over there, and fuck yeah, Pac-Man.
I'm surprised.
It's like the really shitty company who's like, we have
I know
a
exactly.
playground.
Which perception? Just perception?
It's
Yeah,
not gonna
just
be good
perception.
enough, I don't think.
4.
4.
Do I catch any of this?
Yeah, you can actually make a perception check as well. At advantage for Marcus.
I got really confused.
Why?
I forgot that you guys were sitting down and he said a half.
Like, my freaking player senses-
How the hell is this happening?
As soon as Kyle, you're like a book, man, and I'm just reading you.
You don't know me.
I
You
know.
don't know.
I know exactly what's happening right now. 15.
15. You just barely, as you like pick up on little bits of this conversation, notice what looks like a bit of vine and thorn kind of peeking out from a bracer. On the
I want to
halfling.
roll Arcana, and I want to focus and hone in on like the aura of this person, and try to, with advantage, I'm sure, discern
It's not something
what's
you
going
use
on
your
here.
boy. Your girl, rather.
Sure. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Please, DM. Whoa, advantage.
Have advantage.
17.
17. You focus and hone the highly trained skills to pick up on the very weighty essence of a fey creature emanating from the halfling.
I knew it.
I didn't.
Son of a bitch! Kyle just had to bust it out 1 second. It only took me 60 seconds to figure out what's going on.
So
Okay.
I don't know if I can't remember if I mentioned this to you all, but currently You are seated at the middle of this camp, and you don't have any of your weapons. You don't have your, like, you've essentially been, like, de-armed, not stripped, but you still have...
I'm so sorry.
It's a flesh wound.
'Tis but a flesh wound. Yeah, and they've done a pretty thorough search, so, like, any, like, boot daggers or anything like that, not there. Your spell book, not with you, and items that you might have been carrying, so your bag of holding would have been confiscated. But essentially, you're in your armor and your clothes.
I just want to maintain focus on the like current leader person that is in front of me. You know what you should be far more concerned with than this revolt, than these menial, trivial things that you're so concerned with. This revenge that you seem to want to have. People that locked you up. So what? We've all been there. We've all had to deal with things. We've all had to rebel and escape and break free.
Revel's like,
There are things that are going on that we've experienced for the last few weeks that are beyond your understanding. There are powers at play that make you look like an ant, make me look like dust. You should really be concerned. And I want to flick my finger on my ring and cut it.
Excuse you.
Mordork's tail just went into the fan.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Draw a sigil on my finger
Okay.
Sorry.
and just kind of make a small flame appear and like highlight the face of this person that is whispering to Mordork and say, this is what you should be worried about.
You take a moment to draw this sigil, and what should be a very simple incantation draws void, inert. It's not gonna work the way you think here. But I like that spirit. I don't know what you were attempting to do. I assume it was probably pretty cool.
Yep, it was going to be really cool, and it got ruined by your stupid magic field or whatever.
All right, how about this? You said you guys are here to stop slave caravan, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Part of that aligns with what we're here to do. Of course, we're going to stop the caravan. We're going to free the people aboard it. But in the midst of all that, we, this camp in particular, will take the town of Amity. So,
The town? Dude, there's
the
people that don't even understand what they're doing there.
that's fine. We won't harm anyone
You won't
unnecessarily.
harm anyone? There are people that are going to die because they don't even understand what they're fighting for. Or what they're fighting against, or what you're fighting for.
And that is the unfortunate truth of the current situation that we all live in. So, while some of us might be resolved to live and let live and just go on about our way, traveling the land and not really thinking twice about people are suffering through. Others of us understand that action must be taken, and the people here in this camp, we understand that until we completely quench the fires of injustice, no one, not even these two and their high-born families, will be truly free. We're all shackled, whether to responsibility, to keeping up a name.
I guess we'll get an answer back to you very quickly then, since that's where we're staying.
Indeed.
I just want to get up and turn around and start to walk away. And can I roll like a stealth or sleight of hand or something to... I want to grab the arm of the person that's been whispering to Mordar this whole time and whisper something to them.
Sure. Make a sleight of hand to grab them, and
12. All right, 11. Sorry, 11.
okay. And make a persuasion check.
Come on, dude. 10. I just want to whisper, why don't you make yourself useful this time and get us some information? And then move along.
Okay. So you make your way close to the edge of camp. Or sorry, not the edge of camp, but the edge of this sort of encircle inner portion of the camp. And two of the guard warrior types sort of interpose themselves in your path. And you can stay here tonight. If you don't want to join us, you'll be free to go in the morning once our operation has begun.
Free to go as in we get our property back?
Sure.
Can I insight him?
Yeah, make an insight check.
14.
Seems resolute and like he will do what he says. Well, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat.
I'm not. Ruin my fucking appetite.
I hand him a book before we leave. It's Slave Rebellions of Athoria.
Is
if
anybody
it's
keeping
anything like the
track?
Wikipedia
Is anybody
page-
keeping track of Rebel's 300 books? It's
Yeah,
gonna
we're
run out at some point.
295 at this point.
But you don't have a
And
bag.
it's, I don't have my bag. No, I wouldn't.
Oh.
I'll tell him, you should read the Slave Revolts of Athoria by M. Thistle. It's a study of every slave revolt. In human history, there was only one, and that one, they say it's a success, but man, it was the Haitian Revolution. And
Yeah.
sure, it succeeded and then led to 100 years of insanity, which hasn't ended yet.
He just kind of smiles out of the side of his mouth. If I could read, I would probably take you up
As
on
dumb
that.
as the rest of us. Why is he talking down to us?
Do you, before we depart, there's not, I was like, oh, I guess I want to try and persuade him to tell us the name of his leader.
Sure. What are you saying exactly? I guess you've been asking him about this for a couple minutes, so
Before we make our decision, I think we would all feel more comfortable if we had more information on who's leading this rebellion.
Make a persuasion check.
I want to help her.
Okay.
Good.
What is Rebel saying to help?
He's just standing next to her, and he just got done telling that guy about revolutions and how they're going to end, and he's like, we really should talk to someone a little higher up. The Lady Ainsora is quite interested.
I got a 12. So.
12.
What are you gonna do?
So,
2 above average.
You could just tell the DM that you have advantage. It worked for Marcus.
That's why
Oh, yeah.
she had advantage, because I
I'm
helped
a
her.
noble.
I have
so
advantage against Fey, Fiends, and Undead.
Yeah.
It's my blood hunter feat.
I don't.
He wants her
I'll
on
say-
side. I'm basically
And I
reminding
knew he
him
was
that
Fey.
he wants Ainsora on side
I
and her
would-
daddy too.
I would probably say my father would feel more comfortable speaking to someone who can.
Sure.
No offense.
Go ahead and make it at advantage.
No offense. Jesus
But
Not
also,
some
Christ.
bitch like you.
What's the literacy rate?
20.
It's not super high.
Wow.
Dirty 20.
Okay. I'm sure that. I'm sure this wouldn't be. Oh, what the hell? The Breaker has gone by many names, but the one that we currently call our leader, organizer, is a former pit gladiator named Caderyn. It's Caderyn.
Can I history check that?
You don't need a history check.
Okay.
You are a student of the Arendor Academy. Caderyn is the lead combat instructor of the Arendor Academy.
But he's the guy I talked to earlier that was like I was going to study with, and I skived off to go hang out with these guys.
You would have probably been speaking with a instructor of arcane arts, so you would,
Okay.
you
Because I
would
was
not
just
have.
I was supposed to go to my academy class when I first skived off with these guys to my club.
Actually, you may have been assigned a combat class that you did not attend. But the individual who reached out to you was more administrative, not the
Do not
instructor
wish to
himself.
roll around on the ground as a human?
What's wrong with humans, bud?
It's the ground, not the human.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't knock until you try it.
Oh man.
Been with humans?
You haven't?
No. Look at me.
Okay.
I did.
And Ainsora, you would also be fairly familiar with this individual. He's a human male, probably in his late to mid 40s, and he bears a bevy of like scars, and he actually has one hand that's been removed. Like, he has like essentially a stub or nub that he uses different weapons and attachments to kind of replace. But as somebody that's trained in the arena at Arendor, you haven't met anyone more capable as a fighter. And this is somebody that your father in particular has a large amount of respect for from a like just martial prowess standpoint.
I am absolutely shocked that that's who you say is your leader. I think, and I thank you for sharing that with us. And we will, I think, take the night to think about this and discuss our next steps in the morning.
Well, if anyone asks, you didn't get that name from me. And I give that to you under the hope that it would help you to see what it is we're fighting for, and maybe consider that underneath this crazed posture, there is some sense to what I'm saying.
Before he leaves, can I do an insight check to make sure he's
Sure, we can set check.
just to make 9.
9. It's tough to read.
Weird guy.
He's a very
Interesting.
kind of an unhinged individual a little bit. There are moments where you're like, he probably means what he says, but also very difficult to read.
He put on his black jumpsuit and drank the Kool-Aid before the spaceship came by.
What an
What an analogy.
So good. Is there a space for us to rest where we'll be safe and unheard, so where we can discuss our next steps? Because we're a group. I personally will not leave my team, my friends behind. So regardless of what decision I make.
You have 10 accommodations. Don't leave the inner grounds of the camp.
What
Our
is
stuff back?
Yeah.
How nice is this tent for Revel?
Yeah.
It is a tent. It is not outside.
You want me to
I am still, when we're inside it, going to cast my unseen servant, who will give me a massage.
You begin to summon your unseen servant, and as the incantation leaves your lips, the magic itself falls apart.
Tabernac! Merde!
You seem upset about something. What's
My magic is not working. This hovel, I wished to have a nice massage. It's been a long day. I was shot with a crossbow.
I know Mordar. He'll give you a massage.
I do not trust the green lizard man.
Yeah, at this point,
We're like, are we? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
What
didn't
are
he
we
jack
doing?
up your friend?
But he just
Really
grabbed
tough
me
to
and
jack up a fey creature.
so I'd say this. At this point, he's pointed you all toward the tent that's been set aside for you. The halfling woman follows you, Marcus, kind of to a more less densely populated area. I mean, people are still clustered pretty close in proximity. Nobody is, I'd say, less than 50 feet away from you at any point. So you find some modicum of like privacy for a conversation, but
What the fuck are you doing here?
I'm here to help or not.
Oh, is that so? You're here to help. Well then, please do tell us. How are you helping?
Well, interestingly enough, I was able to make a little swapsy-doo just before entering this camp as we marched, and they...
No shit. I figured that out. You're here. You're
Yes.
not trapped in a mirror where you belong.
You know, it is always the halflings they go through people's things and get their hands on all types of objects that they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Inquisitive little
Great.
creatures.
Fucking great. Dude. So how long are you here for?
Oh, I don't know. It's odd. The effects of the swap seem to have been arrested. I don't feel as though I'm being drained away. It's
Really?
kind of nice.
So you're here for a while then. Great.
I don't know. My guess is there's some sort of effect suppressing magic here, and not quite sure what it is, but
I noticed that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can certainly rip out some throats, but as far as anything more electric might be unavailable at the moment.
Well, tell you what. They're going to attack a town tomorrow, and they're probably going to kill a lot of innocent people. And I mean, honestly, I'm not usually the goody two-shoes kind of guy. It just doesn't really sit well with me.
What do you care about those people?
Our friends.
You know, normally I wouldn't, but it's like recently everybody's been... Why the fuck am I talking to you like this?
Wait.
You're an asshole.
Are we friends now?
No, we're not.
Did we just become best friends?
No, we're not. God.
Confide in him.
And I'm
I
like
knew-
trying to
Doing
like
it.
keep my voice suppressed as there's like, I know there's people within earshot. Like, fuck.
I knew I would grow on you eventually.
You're
I
not.
have a question. Where, because I was called over to go have fun. Where did this halfling or tiefling?
Halfling.
Halfling. Where did this halfling send me to?
So they didn't send you anywhere. They asked you. So the gist of what they were asking you was, would you like help getting out of this situation, or would you like help in assisting or taking part in what was being offered?
Okay, I don't know where I've gone in this. I'm guessing that you two have kind of stepped aside. I'm just kind of twiddling my thumbs.
think
We're all
you're
going to
with
the
us.
tent. Yeah,
So,
we're all
yeah.
going to
Okay,
the tent.
I got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
unless
I
you
just
wanted
kind of
to
hung back,
track
I
with
guess.
Marcus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll hang out. Okay.
Okay.
So listen, I'm pretty sure that we don't want to be here, but I got to talk to the others first.
All right.
So how, if we need to get out of here, how the fuck do we get out of here?
We slip out in the dark of the night.
That's not gonna work. There's some really not sneaky people here. I mean, more dark, maybe me, if I'm careful, but Revel, I don't know, man. He's kind of clumsy.
This is true.
Well, if we can find the edges of this magic suppression and gather there, then I suppose I could quickly get us all away.
Then you'll owe me one less.
Specifically remember you owing me, but
Nope.
we'll table it for a later discussion. I've got to go.
I suppose.
This halfling has duties that I must attend to, and
Yeah, I
It
bet they do. I
walks
bet all
off.
kinds of murdery things. Yep.
I might be sent later to check on you all, and if you need bedrolls or anything.
I specifically remember Revel needed a massage, so you can come back for that.
Yes, please.
No response.
And I walk back
Nice.
into the tent.
Why is that chick being so nice?
Are you some kind of dumb? Like, I mean, not
What?
like any kind of dumb, but just like some kind of dumb. Like,
Dumb what?
that is your freaking Fae friend.
What?
No.
He's here?
No. Look, listen. We can't just...
Bye.
No.
I sprint. I just take off
I'm just
sprinting.
like, I want to just like grab him by the shoulder and just
I
like,
shove
wait!
it off. I shove it off straight to
Damn it. Fine.
Fine. Opposed athletics check.
Oh my god.
What does that mean?
So you roll athletics. Marcus also rolls athletics.
That wasn't very
Okay, athletics.
And I trip. I help him by trying to trip.
8.
22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I give him advantage by trying to trip?
Freaking 700-pound lizard. Damn it.
You can also make an athletics check.
Does he make another one? Or like, do I help by giving him advantage, or do I help by me rolling 2?
It probably wouldn't help.
I would say,
Maybe.
sure, you can give him advantage.
Okay.
But you're just basically like you're falling over to lay in front of
Yeah.
Mordark's feet.
Like I see him trying to grab him, so I like do the full dive like in front of
Nah,
his legs.
it's a 10. No, he's got it.
Yeah,
Jumps over
Mordark
me.
just bounds over you. He like steps on your back a little bit.
Fuck. I shouldn't have said that. I should have waited. Oh, God. I should have waited till we were gone.
You like push through the tent, and you see now like the sun is kind of like coming down, and there's
Guys, I fucked up.
soldiers all around you. Make a perception check.
Good thing I rolled strength well. 9.
9. You see there's groups of human, tiefling, half-elves talking, and there are a couple of halflings mixed in with them, but you don't see specifically the one form that you're looking for.
Okay. I want to tap someone's shoulder. I want to go actually to the group of halflings and ask if, hey, I'm looking for one of your friends.
And this is a younger halfling male. Looks up to you. You'd be much more specific than that.
Well, okay, she's yours. She's your size. She's
Okay.
gosh, what is she?
Wait a minute. Are you asking me where another halfling is just because I'm a halfling?
Well, no, not like in a bad way. I just figured maybe you guys like are good friends or something. I don't know.
Dude, that's not any better.
I just look. Okay, I'm not trying to be racist. Everyone in that fucking town was racist to me. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just trying to look for a halfling that's here. Okay, does anyone you know who is a halfling? Not because of your proximity or relation to them, but they just happen to be a halfling. Are they acting strange? Is anyone acting weird? And you can point me in their direction.
Wow.
Fuck you, man.
I'm not trying. I promise you, I'm not. I'm the victim. They were racist. They were racist to me, dude. I'm not trying to.
Oh my god.
He just turns and walks off.
Fucking classic.
Fuck.
Why was I ever worried?
I want to just take the next 5 to 10 to just continue searching. And I don't know when it makes sense to re-roll or what, but I just want to keep searching. I'm basically frantically searching for my friend.
Yeah, I'll say that your role ends up keeping you out of the tent for the next like hour and a half, 2 hours, and you eventually make your way back to the tent, not having found anything that resembled the halfling that you spoke to earlier. But by the time that you make it back to your tent, you do notice that within, sitting with Ainsora, Revel, and Marcus, is the halfling woman. And that's where we're going to go to break and come back in 10 minutes.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
Yeah. D&D.
right back, 10 minutes.
Is she massaging me?
are back. So, we're going to pick up back inside of the town of Amity with Poppy. You and Azariah have been taking the day to listen out for listen out for whispers about this incoming caravan that you all have been sent here to liberate. Throughout the day, you don't find anything out more than what you've already known, but you look to Azariah, and he, I guess we should probably head out of town and go find the rest of our party and see if they've found a spot to wait on the caravan.
Yeah. I guess doesn't really seem to be much for us here. Feel a little bad going back to them with nothing to show for it, really. But maybe they saw something. So yeah, I guess we'll just walk out the gates and look on the sides of the road until we find them.
Well, we look on the bright side. At least they weren't here to, screw anything up terribly.
This is true.
So
honestly, this was kind of just a break.
yeah, kind of needed that. All right, well, let's head south.
Okay.
So you all head towards the gate, and as you are approaching, you see that the south gate is currently retracted, or it is up. The portcullis is raised, and currently, strolling through the gate is a brown-haired halfling female who looks up toward the two of you and locks eyes with you, Poppy, and you see this large Cheshire cat grin string across her face. You don't recognize this woman from anywhere, but she begins to confidently strut toward you.
Okay, I'm a little on edge. I'll just say to Az, okay, I don't know what is going on here, but I don't know, maybe we'll just veer to the side.
You! Just the elf I wanted to see.
Do I know you? I'm sorry, I think you're thinking of someone else.
Poppy, I'm hurt.
You. What innocent life have you stolen today?
And Azariah just, oh, god damn it.
Accurate.
Well,
Accurate.
I, in fact, acted very conveniently. You see, Mordok and the others have fallen into the very unfortunate predicament of being captured by an ambush.
What do you mean? Are they hurt?
Let's talk on the road. How about that?
Go.
And you head out of town, and once you get roughly 100, 200 feet south of the town, you hear who you recognize now as Lorathio. Well, I was minding my business, just sunbathing, whatever it's called. Not technically a sun, but anyway. I was relaxing when suddenly this pudgy little faced woman peeked in on
It's a
me.
little rude.
Well, I think I could do much better than this, but it's, in a moment's notice, it's convenient enough. Anyway, she peered in to see what I was doing. Or she was just curious, as halflings are.
It's a mirror. People typically look in a mirror. So maybe it actually wasn't about you.
Huh. Anyway, I wondered who this woman was. I didn't recognize her, and I've only recently been speaking with Mordok, so I saw an opportunity, and I chose to act upon it. Lo and behold, I was right. You see, all of them have been captured, and I have not been listening, as requested by my friend Mordog. So, I was none the wiser.
Does he seem honest?
Make an insight check.
9.
Very hard to read. But the camp they're in suppresses my magic, so
What do you mean suppresses your magic? I didn't know that was possible.
well, it suppresses the
Just your magic or everyone's?
everyone's. It suppresses magic. But the good thing is, when I'm there, I'm always here. My little
Okay, maybe let's not figure out how they did
sands
that.
of time get caught for. Anyway, not important. Let's move on. I think that if I can somehow get you to their camp. Better idea. Let's make a plan for you and the ranger to hold up just outside of camp. Find a place that's safe and fortified where we hatch our plan of escape, and I bring them all to that spot and then whisk you all the way to safety.
You're not the leader, I'm the leader.
Fine.
She said it. Oh, we weren't.
Fine. What is your plan?
That sounds like a good plan, but I just don't like you organizing everything. We can't trust you. You're saying that you're going to break them out? Who even captured them?
Something rusty chains.
Broken chain?
That's it. Yes, that one.
Oh, okay. How many of them are there? Like, couldn't I?
Hundreds.
Oh, all right.
Fun fact: they actually have a plan to sack the carriage that you all are attempting to intercept, and at the same time, apparently, take hold and seize the city or the town of Amity. To be honest, to me, it sounds like a lot of fun, but Marcus and Mordor seem less than interested.
This is so much information at once. Okay. Do they know when the caravan's coming, at least? Do you know? No.
He pauses for a moment, and he pulls the mirror from his, satchel, stares into it. If you wouldn't be so troubled, madam, could you tell me what time the caravan is arriving tomorrow?
This is so weird.
I see. And his eyes kind of glow for a moment, and you then watch as he leans into the mirror. Yes, good, thank you. And he puts the mirror away. 10 a.m.
Does she know that she's gonna get out at some point?
Oh. No, maybe.
What's she doing?
Just, in a extra dimensional space, and
Yeah, is she relaxing like you were, or?
why should she be relaxing?
Because she's done nothing wrong.
She stole from my friend.
Didn't you say that they got? Okay, well, okay, yeah, this is okay. I can't be mad at that. Okay. Plus side, caravan is being taken care of. Negative, they're gonna take a city. I didn't realize they were.
The city will also be taken care of, yes.
No, we didn't want the city taken care of. That's the thing.
I don't know. I don't see a problem with any of this.
Apparently, you're really a fan of taking over other people's stuff. We learned a little bit more about you. That's why you're in the mirror in the first place, isn't it? Because you're bad at taking over other people's property.
Shit.
You need some aloe for that bird, bro.
So
Don't kill me.
he's definitely outside of the wards, and you're.
I know.
If I could show you the stats,
But you can't. So
I
hush.
can't.
Now, well, rude, first of all. Second of all, you're not wrong. But when I see an opportunity to improve the management of a situation, why not?
I guess it's... Have they said, are they hurting them? They seem to like Marcus, so I don't know if...
They are not hurting them. They're offering them the opportunity to join them.
Okay, so they're safe.
They're safe. For now. Mostly.
Are they gonna let them go? You said that you
Yes.
need to... Okay.
So, if what I understand is true, tomorrow morning they will release them after their operation has been completed. But at that point, my assumption is that the town will have already been sacked and taken over. So, depending on what it is that you want to do as the leader, some decisions need to be made. Are we breaking them out, or are we sneaking you all in to help the broken chain?
I don't think there's a reality where the 6 of us prevent a group of hundreds from taking a city.
7.
7. I don't think that we'd be able to stop them if that's their plan. And if they are trying to stop the slave caravan, that's not something that we want to stop anyways.
There are ways to stop them. Just not things that I can do at their camp.
I think we should try to sneak in. I can't make a decision like this without them.
Very well. So, I'll show you the path that I took to get here, and along the way, I'll think of some reason why this halfling woman happened to come across you all and thought that you might be interested in joining their noble cause.
Yeah, they won't recognize us. We can just pretend we're joining and sneak into wherever they're keeping them.
Precisely.
Okay. Okay. I just want to get back with them as soon as possible.
So, you all continue for roughly a mile, walking south, and then eventually Lorathio leads you down a path that is a lightly worn trail with what you can see impressions of wagon wheels and horse tracks, things being drugged, but the trail has been cleaned up somewhat, so it's not easily recognizable from the main road. And then eventually you start to see small pillars of smoke rising between the trees, and you see the outskirts of a thick and not heavily fortified but densely populated camp. Well, we're here. All right. Game faces you two.
Alright.
So, you are new recruits, right?
New recruits.
That should work. Right. It is not the middle of the night. Still, this is going to work. Yes.
It's a large group. Do we really have to announce anything to anybody?
No.
Can't we just blend in as people who have always been here?
Well,
Or
The
like
ranger probably wouldn't be too much of an issue. You stand out like a sore thumb. Your armor is
he's already disguised.
impressively gaudy.
Yeah. It wasn't. It's a hand-me-down. Okay.
It's a tail me down.
This, you say hand me down, you see a look of like absolute disgust.
I'm trying to think of anything I can do other than take it off and hide it.
You can do whatever you want to do. This is D&D. You can make any choice that you
What are you
like.
trying to say? You're trying to say this is a bad choice?
You can make any choice that you like. I want to be sneaky so bad. I'm Liz. I gotta play D&D. I gotta be sneaky.
You're not.
Okay, whatever. I guess you've been in the camp. If you think someone's going to stop us and ask who we are, we're new recruits. But if we can just try to...
Very well.
Oh, well, that'd be great.
All right, let's go, Shiny. And so he approaches the camp, and as you enter and break past some of the thicker like tree line, there's a group of warrior individuals. They are similarly dressed, but not like very well funded in the way that their armor is kind of constructed, the weaponry that they carry. They
Some dirt on myself.
lean in your direction. Hey, Rosie, who are these two? And you hear Lorathio. These are new recruits that we found. They on the outskirts of the city. Look like they got kicked out for talking smart or something. But I hinted at an opportunity to get some revenge on this awful city, and they jumped right at it. And I'm going to have Lorathio make a deception check.
Yeah, up that place. All those stupid lizards.
Man, actually, sorry, give me 1 second. Apologies. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That's a lot. So he's at 29 on his deception. All right. Well, probably want to check in with the boss, make sure it's all right. Yeah, I'll do that. And Rosie, or Lorathio, guides you and continues toward a tent that's further back in the camp, and you can see that as you walk through, probably you definitely pick up like a lot of like sideways glances and stares, but no one says anything, and you eventually make your way to this tent, and opening the flaps, you see now sitting within Ainsora, Revel, and Marcus.
No
Mordar,
Mordar.
not there. So the three of you watch as this halfling woman enters. You're still out at this point.
Do they know it's Lorathio yet?
Marcus, you watch as the figure you now know as Lorathio enters. This is roughly about like an hour or so later with Poppy and Azariah.
Oh my god, are you guys okay?
Do we look?
No. Oh, okay.
I'm not okay.
Shit.
Revel did prestidigitation on me again.
If you were stinky, absolutely.
Blood, stink, dirt, all that.
Actually, it doesn't work here. prestidigitation.
That's right.
Oh,
no,
Yeah, I was
that's
gonna
right.
say.
He's like,
I will heal you guys, but I
oh, mon Dieu.
You're having a really not fun time right now.
Magic doesn't work. The bloodthirsty peasants.
Oh.
Poppy, where have you been?
Also, how'd you get in here?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Rosie / Lorathiel. You didn't wake up after our scuffle yesterday, and so you needed to rest. So Az and I sent everybody to wait outside the walls while we tried to investigate so that there wouldn't be more trouble. We thought you guys would be safe just waiting for us and keeping an eye on the road. And apparently something else happened. Oh my god, you're all full of holes.
Just a
I look
couple.
down at my outfit. Murdy! I'm
Sorry,
trying to
I
be
would-
mending. And
So your solution was to bring them into danger? What the fuck?
I brought more help. Thank you.
Sacrament.
Also, he explained that they're not trying to hurt you guys. They're trying to
Yeah,
recruit
but
you.
now we're trying to get out of here.
They're letting you out in the morning.
Listen,
I don't know if you had known that yet, but
I don't see what the problem
he
is.
said that he did say that we could go in the morning. But that's going to be after they already take over this town.
Marcus, the 6, maybe 7 of us cannot stop hundreds of them from taking
No,
over a
but the
town.
town of Amity has all kinds of resources. They might stand a fighting chance if we let them know.
I think they'll react how they'll react. They had guards out, and I don't think a bunch of strangers who are not dragonborn in a city where it very much matters what kind of dragonborn you are, saying that there is an imminent and mysterious threat is going to be taken seriously.
Yes.
My priority was
think we should
all
run.
of you. So I came here. I did not think about the city of Amity because there wasn't much we could do. I came to get back with you guys because being separated was not going to go well for anybody.
Yeah. So we're the collectors. We
And-
just collect magical stuff and run from all the problems and fucking leave all the people that have no chance. Cool.
We can try to sneak out early if that's what you want.
I don't know what I want anymore.
Where's Mordark?
So as you say that, you hear the flaps to the tent open once again, and breathing heavily, Mordark enters.
You're here!
You're here.
I swear.
How did you and us get? Did you get them here?
He came and got us.
Oh, is this good?
Of course it's good.
He tried to tell us to wait outside, and
That's
I didn't want to.
subjective. Good is subjective.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you would do the exact opposite of whatever he said. So, yeah. What's up, man?
How are you?
Hurting really bad.
I told you, sometimes when you need help, you can't ask for it directly. You just need a friend to step in. That's why.
I love it. This is amazing.
Yeah. So, do you
What
have
are we gonna
anything, anything in particular in mind for the halfling that went through your belongings?
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind. She'll be fine.
Why wouldn't she be fine?
She will be. She's fine. Yes.
Is she? So you two?
He's
swap-
offering to murder her or
No.
pull
Because
off
she
her
looked in a mirror,
fingernails,
which
or
is what mirrors
whatever
are
he's gonna
for.
do.
She's in the mirror.
Yes, of course.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so she's with the hot springs and the grapes. The rays the sun through the tree. Yeah, great. That's cool.
No,
So
not
she gets
good. The other place where I went, where it was a cage, and you just kind of sit there like a circus animal until you're ready to be called up on stage like some kind of fucking freak.
I think that was just you. When I went, it was great, man. It
Why
was
don't
one
we
of the best
ask
days
him?
of my life.
He's right here. Where is she?
Where would you like her to be?
That's not an answer to the
Well,
question.
I mean, man, choosing someone's fate like this. Well, on one hand, she's trying to do what she believes is a really good thing. And
Speaking of choosing
city-
people's fate, fuck this
But-
stupid halfling bitch. She's over here gonna murder a bunch of Dragonborn people
That's what
that
I
have
was gonna say.
no idea what's going
but
on.
all of those Dragonborns are huge dick racist shitbags.
Like no
Not-
one else we know.
Almost like morality is in black and white.
Wow. Wow. Hey, okay, all right. Okay, all right, Lorato. I know what we should do. Put her in a box
Got it.
Where she can breathe.
where she can breathe,
Of course.
and she can just wait in a box.
All right. I can do that.
In
You didn't even specify the size of the box.
Oh God.
A halfling box. So,
Halfling box.
So you just have those laying around. Good to know.
This is awful. Why does she have to stay in a box? Why can't
Because
she just
she
stay in a
can't
room?
go to the good place because she's not good, and she can't go to a bad place because she's not bad. She's trying to do good.
Can she have
I
a
don't-
medium place?
That's the box.
A box is not medium. A box is bad.
Why is a box bad?
I'll put you in a box and you'll see why a box is bad.
I don't even own a box. First of all, I've seen
I
your butt.
do.
Anyway, so yeah, I feel like it's
I
not.
own a junk sport there.
I feel like it's not necessarily good, and it's not necessarily bad.
What
It
about
just
just a room?
is.
A box
That's what I mean.
feels inhumane.
Okay, a room.
a room. Got it.
That's what you mean.
You didn't even specify size of the room.
Halfling
He goes
room.
a halfling room.
I'm not an animal.
Yes, you are.
That hurts. I thought we were friends.
We're not friends! We've never been friends! If I could light on fire, I would be on fire!
Keep your voice down. There are people listening.
Being a little emotional.
Revel, what do you want to do? And Sora, what do you want to do? Because it can't just be up to them, because we'll just fucking let everybody die.
Okay.
Well, I let the halfling live.
So I think okay. I think that you should tell your friend. Sorry, I'm not speaking to you directly. I just feel like you guys have a better connection here.
No offense taken.
Perfect. Should put this individual in a safe place, safe neutral space that they can move around in and they are not harmed in any way.
Oh, I actually
Sounds like-
meant about, like, the whole...
Yeah, we need to move on from this.
Yeah,
let's
sounds like
make a decision. And
We'll get a halfling room where the halfling can be in the room and nothing bad happens.
And it has halfling stuff in it,
Got it.
like food and water.
Oxygen.
Like a halfling terrarium. That's
Like a
fine. Yeah, let's do that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's honestly probably
Alright.
the most humane way that we can describe it.
Wait, is
we-
that-
Got it.
That's not a humane way to describe it. We're literally putting him in a halfling terrarium.
Okay. All right. Cool. All
So
right,
when it comes to tomorrow, we came here to stop a caravan so that we can get on with our larger goals, because we can't just rush to every little thing.
and
Every little, so this is
Yeah.
little.
No, it's not. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just.
and the broken chain wants you, Marcus, and myself to join their fight.
Why do they want you so badly?
I don't know.
They describe Marcus as the chosen one, and they wish to use the Lady Ainsora's family.
The what?
The Lady Ainsora?
No. They describe him as what?
The chosen one?
Chosen for what?
I do not know.
chosen next
Why
in
is
line
that
for a
funny?
shower.
Am I not someone who could be chosen?
His
The
blood.
I kind of
chosen
like
match?
stand upright a little bit, and like my matted hair is just kind of like.
What are you? The chosen match? What are they? That's a really intense title. That's a really intense. It's a really intense title.
I didn't even
Like you've never really interacted with them, and then all of a sudden they come out of the woodwork and they want you, and you're the chosen one.
Yeah,
They
but
want you.
that guy didn't seem very smart. Like, I think he might, I don't know.
Whoever you guys talk to.
Yeah.
And
like-
you're elite. Why do they don't like people of nobility?
Well, my father, he's known to how do I say this? Have pity or be kind. So I guess they think that he's their in.
They're in to taking down the nobility?
Yes.
In Arendor?
Yes.
Arendor is huge.
Yes.
Well, I guess this group
They wish to
is
start a war, and they are foolish, and they are all going to die, and there is nothing we can do, and we should go away quickly so that we do not die as well.
Well,
How
but
well armed did Amity seem? Like, how well prepared? Like, because when we walked up, this is a gated city when cities aren't usually gated. Do they seem well?
Who are you asking?
The
DM.
DM.
Okay, all right. You didn't
Not
Oh,
your
sorry.
unobservant ass.
Sorry.
being Lorathiel right now, so I didn't know who you were asking. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
So, make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Actually, I'd say history, if you have it.
History.
If not, then just intelligence.
They're both +0. 2.
2.
I'm gonna be really confident with whatever you tell me.
Well, you're asking me, like, your Poppy's just not sure.
Okay.
It's like you're thinking about, like, why would they want to take Amity? And like the train kind of stops there, and you
I
bounce
guess-
back into conversation.
I was asking
Mhm.
for my train of thought was, if this seems like a town where there's plenty of young people, there was armed guards, the guards in the towers, like everything seemed tip top, that like they might stand a chance or they might fight back the broken chain and maybe delay basically I was trying to figure out what fighting chance do they have at surviving a coup tomorrow.
I'll say this. Poppy would probably not know.
Yeah. That's
And Sora, your background, you would more than likely, without a check, have noticed just how ridiculously well fortified this town was. Amity is not large by any measure from the perspective of an Arendor citizen. It's a smaller settlement, but it has walls that reach higher than the city of Arendor and is well guarded and seems to be closed off at all times. You also know that a large percentage of the smith weapons and metalworks are sourced from Amity, as it is a city known for it's well known for its weapon making and metallurgy. So from a military leadership standpoint, Einzor would have quickly recognized Amity as a very enticing point of interest for a group like this.
This is a question, I guess. In our talk with the other guys, did we discover, because I feel like he said he decided to take over Amity. He wasn't planning on it.
So in your
Is that-
discussion, he said that they were definitely going to deal with the caravan, but from the conversation, it seemed more like the bigger fish to fry was taking over Amity. So taking over, like, capturing the caravan and releasing those people, it's like, of course, that's what we do. But the main reason that they're here is, yeah.
I think they're ringers, man. It's a false flag.
Amity is a very powerful, or not really powerful, but more like fortified city.
Do you think they stand a chance tomorrow?
I mean, I don't know. He said that there's more than just them. He kept referencing the roots and how it goes beyond what we're seeing. So I don't know.
For the takeover tomorrow, or just like their group in general?
Both. So I don't know. I might be somewhat in the minority here, but if they're planning on taking over my city and it could hurt all of my people. A big part of me is leaning towards helping them.
Helping who? Amity?
Well, that's
Or
a
is it-
step to, no, helping the broken chain.
Even though they want to take over your city?
Well, if the only chance that my people have to survive is by me helping them,
Oh, like,
then,
okay.
because, I mean,
Like if you don't, what's it called?
I've always seen the people as equal.
Mhm.
I mean, you all know, I guess, Rebel, you don't, but
I think they will all equally be dead.
well, what if we help them, will they? If we stand up and take a stand and allow ourselves to be collected by this group and figure out a way to...
So you're buying into their message, is what you're saying.
I hate to say that, because I do see all people as, all blood is blood. It's all equal. I don't see, even if I'm a noble, I don't necessarily see myself as above anyone else.
The ideals make sense, but when it comes to how you actually take away nobility, it usually involves treating the nobility like they're not people, which...
This man
That's what
said that
they
they will
want to
treat
do.
everybody who believes as they do well, and that
But
they would
how?
only hurt those that do not believe like they do. But
Do you really think that's going to happen?
no, I think that much like every other revolution and revolt of the slaves and the peasants, there will be an ocean of blood, and there is nothing we can do, and they will lose.
I think what Einstein might be saying is that by cooperating, we might be able to reduce the bloodshed.
Yes.
If this group is this big, they've been reaching out to you for this long at the minimum, we're not going to quell the ambitions of a revolution. Like, these people have organized and they're committed to their cause.
So you think by joining up with them
I'm not
and
saying that.
fighting on their behalf and murdering people that may not deserve it
Marcus,
on their
you're-
behalf.
We're not saying any of that. You're taking it to an we're just talking about what they're doing, and we're not
What do
saying
you
that
think
we
is
think we should
involved
murder
in a revolution? You gotta kill
Yeah.
people you don't want to kill
You
that
kill
are standing
people
in your way.
that are in your way constantly. I'm not saying that we should kill
These
them.
are bad people.
What
Mostly,
We're
yeah.
saying by cooperating,
Try
we
to
can-
keep it, I try to keep the
But
scales.
We're talking about reducing the bloodshed.
Okay, but here's the thing: is that when we were fighting and trying to figure out who destroyed the tavern, what was something that we found out? We found out that the nobles were torn. That some were not on the up and up. And I'm not saying I'm not taking a side, because I'm on both sides almost.
But the answer to the problem is not revolution, which is what Rebel's saying.
Then what's
Rebel's
the
saying
answer?
that if you start a revolution, it's just going to end in bloodshed.
Yeah.
So a revolution is not the answer to these problems. Different politics is the answer to these problems, which I don't give a fuck about.
You
But
don't
I
have to
don't want to
convince
sit
us.
here and murder a bunch of
okay,
people
but
either.
I
We're not
do.
part of the revolution. Oh, you want to?
If you
I don't
agree
wanna
to
murder people. I
what they
care
want to
about
do,
people. Yes, like
I
and
do
it's
as
my
well.
city and it's my people,
You do
and I
want change.
can't, with definitive action, say that I don't want what's best for my people. And tomorrow, if they're planning on taking over a city that creates and crafts weapons for all, that means that next up is my city. And that means next up is my people. And I don't know if fighting them is the solution, because if they are as deeply rooted as they say they are, I don't think we, as a collective, stand a chance.
You don't know who's with us right now.
But we have no magic right now. So we don't have our weapons. We don't have magic. We don't have freedom.
Well, if
right
they
now.
plan on taking Amity,
we gotta sneak back into Amity, and we gotta warn them, and we
Well-
gotta fight on there. So there's three options here. We
Hold
stay
on.
here.
Well,
We
I'm
agree
not
to their
fighting
terms.
with the racist dragonborns.
That's
They can
what
actually,
they're-
Exactly.
they can actually probably die, and like that's totally fine.
Also,
That-
Marcus,
like who's the
if we're
good
leaving
people?
afterwards, I don't think the timing. I don't think that we can save Amity, but we can leave back to Arendor and warn them.
I just don't think it's gonna go down like
What
that.
do you think we should do? Because you've said a lot of things to everybody about you're so mean, you want to kill people, when that's not what we're saying. What do you think the right solution is? Because I don't see an obvious right solution.
I don't know.
Oh.
All right, great. So we're not listening to Marcus on anything because he doesn't actually have an opinion.
Well, does Poppy have an opinion? What should we do, Poppy? Leader?
I mean, I think
Tell us, what should we do?
I literally just said I think we should warn Arendor. Because they're taking care of our original mission, which was to stop the caravan.
So you're going to warn
They
Arendor,
plan-
but you're not going to warn Amity.
We can't warn Amity in time.
Of course
but
we
we
can.
also don't have our.
You've got a guy that can
We-
sneak out of here without anybody seeing him, just like that.
Would you like to go warn Amity?
I am not talking to those fucks.
Exactly. So you're the leader, so he's...
Do you want me to
You
sneak
know.
out and do it?
Azariah can do it.
Az can do it. Why don't you do it? You want to help Amity.
Okay, I'll do it. I take my armor off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take a few moments.
I just... Everything.
You guys, I don't.
Shirtless.
Everyone is
Everything but pants.
taking too much action and not enough time to think.
I would love to sit here and think, but there's
But
three options.
we don't have any of our weapons.
We can walk away. We can watch these people be murdered. We can walk away. We can watch Arendor be murdered. We can betray these people and go warn Arendor, and then we're on the wrong side of them, and then we're on the right side of Arendor. But what about all the bad people that are in Arendor, supposedly?
And the bad people are the nobles. At least that's what we found out the last
So
time.
how does
So
that? I mean,
why would we?
we warn Arendor, all these people get murdered, but all the people in Amity got murdered for no reason because now we just let it happen.
Are they trying to murder everybody, or are they just taking over?
Taking over involves murder.
It does.
The way
Like
they
it or not.
described it.
Not murdering everyone, though.
Oh, but
I don't-
anybody
Everyone that stands in their way.
If
Yeah.
that's
They're
an
gonna
agreeing.
get inside of those walls. They're gonna have to take out a handful of guards.
It sounds like there's
And
no
Evan.
solution where we're on everybody's side, Marcus. You're gonna be the bad
Yeah.
guy to somebody. So which one are you willing to be the bad guy to?
As much as their opinion makes sense in the interim, killing a bunch of people that don't deserve it is not the solution.
No, I don't
And that's
think
what is going
No.
to happen.
I don't
point
think any of
blank.
us think revolution in this sense is the best way to do things. But we also know that we're not gonna stop this revolution.
Well,
So let's just leave.
if we just leave, then we're not.
He's mad. If we leave, then we're just letting it happen.
Complicit?
If we fight with them, we're complicit. If we fight with them, we're awful. If we fight against them, we're all gonna. Do you want us to fight against them?
That's what I said 5 times.
You
We're gonna
think
fight
that
against
the
them.
6 of us are going to fight off these hundreds of people? I got here and all of you are already half dead.
No, I didn't say that the 6 of us alone would fight against them. We have the whole town of Amity and all their defenses and all their people that, if they believe us,
And an
will
archfey.
fight, and an archfey that will fight against these hundreds of people. We have super good odds.
Hey, wild question. Do you speak Draconic? I can't remember.
I do.
You never learned to read any of that?
No, you just sometimes make lizard sounds, and I just thought it
Yeah,
was
that
part of your personality.
Silver shitbag coming into town told me that my egg should have been crushed at birth.
I get it. He wasn't nice to you. I didn't like that stuff that he said to you and that everybody else is treating you. But does that mean that they deserve to
Yes.
die? Well, we're going to have to
I have to
disagree
agree
on
So
More
you
don't
think
you?
that Amity can defend themselves?
I don't
only
think
if we go and tell them, but without us, they're somehow don't stand a chance.
they're planning on catching them by surprise. They're going to take our caravan, they're going to ride it into town, and then they're going to pop out and be like, murder. That's what's...
Did you just come up with their plan?
No, that's what Lorathiel told us.
That they're going to
Is
use
their
our
plan.
caravan?
That's what he said is our plan. Or is their plan.
What?
Right?
You just made that up.
So he said that part of their plan was to, or not Lorathiel, but it was the leader of the camp, Vesper. He would explain that they are planning to stop the caravan and sack it. And as the town of Amity comes to the caravan's aid, that's when they were going to take the
Yeah, right.
opportunity.
The slave caravan that we're supposed to stop too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't we just stick to the mission?
But if they're taking care of our mission, then do we help them? So then we join them?
We just
I don't mind warning
we
Amity. I don't
just
want to fight
take
with
care
them.
of the caravan and make sure that that's all handled, and then we can just go back to Arendor. We can tell Althora Marley.
But then Marcus will be
Presto.
mad because we left Amity.
Who gives a shit?
Marcus.
Amity's supposed to defend itself.
I mean, if you don't give a shit if it makes me mad, then who cares? What's the problem?
We're at an
Have you
impasse
seen
here.
their walls? They have big walls. I think that they'll be able
So
to
then
fight
why
it off.
not just walk
Good
away?
walls.
Who gives a fuck, right? Let them fucking do whatever. And then whatever happens, whatever happens.
Excuse me, Lorathio?
Yes.
Is there any way you could find out if their leader is here in this camp? The, Kadarians?
Kadarian, yeah.
If he is here, so we could perhaps speak with him and see if there is a political or alternative solution to murdering a whole town of people tomorrow just to get to
In a
the
city
nobles
at some
of
point after that.
Arendor?
And then
Sure.
whoever comes
What
after
would
that.
you-
And then whoever
what
comes
will
after
you have
that,
me do?
and whoever comes after that.
I guess since you are one of them right now, can you ask around or go around and try and find out if Kadarian's here? And if so, maybe you could tell him that they've captured some warriors and one of them or two of them are very familiar with him. They could potentially be familiar with him since we're nobles. And he might be interested in meeting with us because we are nobles of Arendor.
If that's what you want me to do, sure.
I mean, don't get caught.
Well, you're asking me to go as a low-level grunt in this force and ask if their true leader is here in the camp, and to not raise any suspicions.
Can you overhear some people? Maybe do some sneaky shit? I don't know. Mordok says that you're so great, you're so awesome, and you're so great, and I feel that we can use you. I mean, work with you.
Fine.
I mean, you're not gonna get caught. You're amazing.
Don't pander to me. I shall return. You all finish your conversation, I'm sure.
I can come with.
No, Mordark, I think you should stay.
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah. We're supposed to be captured.
Also, we're
Stay
all supposed to be
here.
talking about this stuff. We as a group have to decide what we're doing.
So you
Which is
can't
something
leave.
we're
I
notoriously
swear you like
bad at.
Lorathio more than us, and it's
I
not
think
nice.
Yeah. We're your friends too.
Freaking known you your whole freaking life. You don't react like that when I walk in the door. Ah, friend!
Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be less conspicuous with you following me around, so.
Does make sense.
And
So
he,
you'll listen to him
exits
when
the
he
tent.
says it.
Okay. So while he's gone, you guys, we need to make a decision. We
Simple.
need to talk without Lorathiel listening too, because I know that as you are very concerned with that, and I don't think that you would appreciate us continuing to tell him our plans.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Put
but
it to a vote. Who wants to save Amity?
In what way? I don't want to fight for them, but I'm all. If you guys want to sneak out tonight and warn them,
But we still will be leaving behind everything we own. The mirror, our stuff, my Aurelia, like I cannot
Poppy has
leave.
all her shit.
Yeah, you
I
have all
have
of your
my
stuff.
stuff.
We do not have
you
anything.
don't have your things.
That-
You need them to
Our
give
things
back
aren't in our
to you.
tent.
That is why I'm not
No, they
trying to
stripped
leave.
Guys,
objects.
it's a rusty sword and
Yours
some pocket
is.
change.
Yours is.
What do we care?
You are not making yourself more popular right
My
now.
books!
I
My
have
books!
a magical crossbow.
Really? You can't just get more books.
Oh, yes, I may get more books. You are are a very wise man.
No.
my friend.
Outside of my mirror, I think they have roughly 30,000 gold. worth of-
What?
You've been carrying that much gold around this whole time.
No wonder we can't pick you up.
Net worth, I think.
Yeah, and I have
We're gonna talk about
like 2 magical weapons. I'm not trying to leave
Yeah.
here without them.
Okay.
But
I would have believed in our ability to sneak out tonight. I don't know how well we'd be able to get all your stuff back and
Exactly.
sneak
Wait.
out.
Leary can just ask the halfling where it is, and we can just go get it.
Yeah, do you think that our stuff isn't being guarded?
I would just sneak in.
And carry out
This is
crossbows?
the one thing he
and
does really
bags
well.
I mean,
come
Multiple
on.
trips.
Yeah.
Oh, you're...
He's a big
okay,
giant lizard.
okay,
He can handle
okay. We don't know that it's guarded. We don't know that it's not guarded.
This is true.
We don't know. You're making a lot
We're
of
guessing.
speculations.
Yeah.
I think, and I'm not the leader here.
I'm not the
But-
leader. Okay, so I'm not the leader.
Okay.
Morathiel tried to make plans.
Yeah,
and
Mordark's the leader anyway.
It's true.
I told
She's the leader.
Morathiel I was
Okay.
the leader to stop him. Anyway.
So we're not discussing the leadership.
Poppy is the
abilities of
leader.
everyone. But I think that as a group, we should decide that Mordark, whenever Morathiel comes back with an answer, if the leader is here at all, I mean, if he can find that out, who knows? Hopefully he doesn't get caught. Hopefully he just is like sneaky and like asking questions, but not even asking questions, just listening. But when he gets back, maybe he can find out where our stuff is. You can go sneak and try and find it. That will help us decide if we should sneak out tonight or not. Because we cannot leave our things behind.
Okay, yeah.
We don't have any money to buy new things. I have magical weapons I'm not leaving behind. And I really want to talk to Kadarin and see if there's anything else we can do to not kill a whole bunch of people. And if that is just all that has left to do is to kill a bunch of people, I feel that my duty is to save my people. So if that means losing an entire city of people, then that's what it has to be.
Alright, so we'll just wait. Just sit here. And not go sneak around.
I don't think it's
What do
an
you want
easy
to do,
choice.
Mordark?
What do I want? I think I just want to do what we came here to do. I'm not saving them. I don't honestly care about Jesper, Vesper, Blondie Locks, whatever he wants to do. So Vesper, the guy
And
who
Revel?
The guy.
had his
Oh,
guys
you don't know.
I
poke
think there
8
are forces
crossbows
at work
through
here
my
of
chest.
history.
I don't really
Yeah.
particularly
flee.
care.
We should continue on
I
our
don't-
mission.
I think it's
I
unfortunate
don't
that we're
per-
witnessing them doing a bad thing, but I don't think that means that we're somehow responsible for stopping the plans of an entire
I think my friend Marcus
So we
you just
run.
made me interrupt our friend Morrow Dark.
I don't. They all want things, and I don't care. I'm hurting. I've got 8 holes in my chest, and I can't get really healed up.
You'll get used to it.
Okay. The last time that this happened, I died, so dealing with that, and I just want to get out of here, go save the caravan, which I said I was going to go do, and I want to go back to Arendor, and I guess get back on track. We need to get back on track. This is all a big distraction.
Metagame for a second. I mean, Rebel knows the end of this story. He's read this book. He's read this book 100 times. He knows, like, this is going to end badly. Whichever side we get on, like, there's no not ending badly here. Let's GTFO.
Yeah.
So you're saying that we should just sneak around, find all of our stuff, not get caught, and just get on a boat and leave and go to another town
Well, in the morning, they're going to give us our stuff, right?
after they kill everybody.
Yeah. What
Wait,
the
they
fuck
said
does
that?
it matter?
Do you guys know the timing
After
of...
they've finished what they
Then
came
they
to
will
do in
give us-
Amity, that's when
Okay.
you'll.
Fuck, I thought they were just going to give us our shit in the morning.
No, they're gonna go take care of the caravan.
Could they really stop us, though? How many people are they going to leave here?
Who says they're not
Are you
gonna take
gonna
their stuff
whack
with them?
people with your mace?
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
that
Starting
was-
with you, Marcus.
So we're all gonna rely on Poppy to defend all of us and keep us safe without our stuff. That doesn't sound
Sounds
like
good.
It's a good choice.
Got my lightning.
Oh. If the magic works. Does it still work? Right now?
Can you do
I don't
crackles?
know. I'm gonna try to end my mouth.
Oh, don't. Hey guys.
How does it work?
Yeah, you watch as the lightning starts to.
What the fuck is up with
Matriculate.
that? That's not fair at all.
You know,
My stuff doesn't work.
we all have performance issues every once in a while.
Oh.
So, where it currently stands, we got 2 people for just fucking off.
Mm-hmm.
I think now I'm just fuck it, fuck off. Who gives a fuck? Fuck
Wait.
them all.
I want to try something else really quick. Shocking grasp.
You mutter the incantation from Shocking Grass and it has no effect.
Were you about to?
Kiss him.
And they were both boys.
Oh god.
So no.
So we've got
magic.
3 for fucking off. Who else is for fucking off? You're in the 3 for fucking off.
What is? Can you?
But I
can
will
you
also
define
say
fucking
that
off?
Poppy is the leader.
Fuck off.
No.
Just do whatever we're gonna do next. Do
That,
it.
that's not an
We
actual.
don't
You're
have
not
anything
saying
to
anything.
do next. That's
Yeah.
the thing is like this is our mission.
We don't do this. We don't do that. We don't do any of it. We just
No, I was very specific. We're gonna
the
go.
caravan's
get the
gonna
caravan.
get taken care of by somebody else.
We can make sure of it.
It's dude. They got it. Clearly, they have hundreds and hundreds of people. We
By
don't
Yeah.
gotta
sneaking-
worry about
By
it.
sneaking around and getting our stuff and then going to help them with the caravan, that's not going to end well for us.
Why?
Because
Right.
they're handling the caravan and we snuck around and left
They
and
want us to be
escaped
captured.
and took all of our stuff.
Yeah,
So
they're
why would they let
focused
us
on.
go?
They're focused on taking a whole ass city.
After
They're not
the
focused
caravan.
on us.
Do you just want to like hide and
But they
watch
want-
them take the caravan? What do
And
you?
they do
Sure,
want-
yeah. I'll tell
they
you what,
want
yeah.
us.
As long as we just make sure that what Althoro asked for is taken care of, then
Okay.
we can report back to him and say, Mr. Magic Man, your problems are solved.
Okay.
By the way, get ready to get murdered.
Well, yeah, we have to warn Arendor
Great.
no matter what.
Oh, and we can
the
start.
broken chain is
we
going
can
to come
start
for
with by,
Arendor.
Yeah,
whether
they're
they
gonna
succeed
stop at
here or not.
Amity. They're gonna murder as many people as possible there. Then they're gonna go to Arendor, and then they're gonna get murdered. And so all that death that they caused was for nothing. So that's a great.
Do you also want to
Solution
hold
to the
us
plan.
morally responsible for anybody else that the broken chain is murdered before we knew about it?
I was gonna say
No.
it's only been like what 12 hours that I've consciously known about this thing. So
There's barely any time that you consciously know about most things.
great. They can.
Yeah, we're fucking off.
They can. Amity can deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
They dug the hole.
There
they
you
can
go.
die in it.
Yeah. Done.
Okay, if we do this and we go back to Arendor, I think we should not tell Authoro?
The
Yeah.
mage?
I don't think we should tell the mage about their plans. I
Yeah,
think
because then they
instead-
have a fighting chance to actually murder a
this-
bunch of
he's
people.
You have to
The
let her
leader.
finish what she's saying, actually.
Well, he's the leader of the Sable Quill, so that would just cause. I feel like it would just cause more complications.
He's
And instead, I think we should just tell my dad, since that's what the broken chain wants anyways.
You think cooperating will save lives?
I think at least letting my father know who's in charge and who and what is going on, it might give our people a fighting chance or might put us in a place to make a political decision.
And that means less bloodshed, right, Marcus? That's what you want? Less
No,
people
we
dying?
just established the 3 vote right now is for fucking off and doing nothing.
What are you talking about?
They just want to.
We just want to run
Yeah,
and be
that's-
done with it.
So we're not gonna go back to Arendor and tell Authoro that we.
Yeah, we'll tell Arthur that we handled the caravan
what I'm
situation, and then
She's
that's
saying
it.
don't tell Althoro. She's saying just tell her dad.
Yeah. We
Or
can
tell Althoro and her dad.
We'll tell Authoro about we completed
did.
our mission.
And she will then also tell her dad.
Great.
About the broken
what's going
ship.
down.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go get our stuff.
Okay. So you guys, if we're able to sneak out tonight, do you want to warn Amity or no? I think that's the last question. Because they might not even listen to us.
Why would we?
I think they're not going to listen. I mean,
So why bother? Just fucking do whatever we're gonna do.
it seems like they're not a peaceful place or open to.
I don't... Azariah
They didn't murder
had
us when we walked
actually
into town.
a really nice time with the normal people there.
It's because your scales aren't green.
Which is also true.
Perhaps it's just a bunch of people that don't know any better.
And there's
They're
no
just
guarantee.
like you and me.
And there's no guarantee that they're going to kill everyone. I mean,
I think if we're able to sneak out tonight, we warn Amity, and then we go to Arendor. I don't think we fight with them.
so. But I thought we wanted,
Caravan.
I thought we wanted to hide and watch for the
Oh,
caravan.
okay. Can we warn them and then hide?
No, we
Why
can just
not?
go take care of the caravan.
Why would we do that? We all just agreed. Fuck off.
I'm more worried about my city than I am about.
She doesn't care about Amity. That's four for fuck off. We don't do anything. We just go do what we were gonna do, and that's it.
But Poppy is our leader.
I was just checking with everybody because there were some intense feelings about Amity. But if you guys don't
She
want
is
to
the
warn them,
moral
then we
compass of this group.
won't. No, I think it's more Marcus right now.
Yes.
Morally,
I mean,
I
I-
don't give a flying fuck anymore. Why would I?
In
The
5
second
minutes?
that my morals come into this situation, clearly I don't know what moral right and wrong is. I fucking do drugs in the corner when you guys aren't looking. So who cares, right? You
You're
know,
saying that like you want us to
it's not like there aren't other people that have ever been confused about, what right and wrong is.
And their sexual orientation, and
Yeah, and all that stuff.
that you get
It
confused.
seems like you're trying to say something without saying something. Like you're trying to get mad at us for a feeling that you're not saying. Do you want to help Amity?
No, why would I want to help Amity?
See,
That's
why are you asking
ridiculous.
me? Why would you want?
Yeah, why would I?
Okay. Okay.
You did.
If this is how you want to play it, then that's fine, Marcus.
What do you mean?
Uh-huh.
Did you do drugs before it started? You opened your mouth 15 minutes ago.
No.
See how everything you say goes up at the end like a question?
No.
Yeah. Now I'm concerned. Can I roll for I do an insight check and see if he's what's going on with him? If he's telling the truth about.
Sure, make an
No,
insight
I
check.
was just.
He's flopping like a fish over here.
Freaking out.
He's folding like a lawn chair.
I mean, I don't want anyone to die, obviously, but I don't see any other solution.
Does
It's a bigger
do you?
city.
I've seen people with magic sometimes have little birds or little critters. You have a critter.
No
That's a big
magic.
critter.
Can't do no magic.
I'm talking
Yeah, I
about
go-
after we sneak out. I'm talking about after we sneak out. Do you have a familiar?
No. I can, but I never did.
I was just trying to think of if we had a little bird, a little pigeon that we could send them a message.
Isn't that what Thorathiel is? I'm
I want to send
I'm so
Thick.
glad he's not here.
I think the
Wow,
fat
he's
badger
rich.
should run up to town. Just should waddle up to town.
Is
We
it
should
like a
send-
tornado
yeah,
warning?
We should send Thicker up there. Thicket.
Thicket.
Av looks at his amulet. I don't know. I can't really talk to Thicket right now. It's kind of unsettling.
Plus, I don't want to put Thicket in the middle of danger potentially.
Oh, but it was fine to put my nameless bird in front.
Well, don't familiars they come back.
So does Thicker.
Expendable.
I mean,
All right. So I think we have our marching orders.
I
I
think-
wait for information
do
from
feel bad
Raphael. I
about
get our stuff back. We sneak
Marcus.
out. We go take care of the caravan.
we
go
watch
back,
them take care of the caravan.
ensure that the caravan is taken care of.
There we go.
Then we go back to Arendor, tell Othoro we're good, and then tell Einsor's dad that his friends suck. Cool.
Great.
Or maybe not
that they suck.
As the leader, I was able to surmise our entire plan and communicate it effectively from start to finish.
Has Poppy said this?
I'm just gonna repeat back what Mordor says.
But also, we're just gonna sit by and watch a whole town.
Here's the thing.
I
This
hate
is the
this
thing.
so much.
I'll even
This is
shoot a
I'm
freaking
sorry.
fireball
These
over the wall
guys
to help
seem
out.
like Laurel and Hardy stage a revolution, man. I think this is a false flag. I think they're going to get their asses handed to them.
I think for our consciences, I just SH sounds are hard to get.
I
We
think the only
warned
people
them.
in danger in this camp are the people in this camp.
Hey,
Does anybody know how to fold a paper airplanes?
Hey, so we just got a message in from somebody who says that we should protect the innocent, so that's where their vote lies.
But they're not in.
We're the innocent.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We got 4
And-
for fuck off.
And I mean, if you
Sorry.
think about it, the innocent in the situation is almost the broken chain because they feel like they are. Being
No one's
oppressed.
innocent. Everyone's a
Every-
brat.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
Well,
well,
that's the
here's
thing.
the other
Is
thing.
wrong.
They're
I
bad because
have
they're
town is
murdering.
wrong.
The
8
town is
crossbow
wrong.
bolt holes in
There
my
are absolutely
chest.
a pile of innocent
So-
people in this camp
Yeah,
that are
Amity's
probably
are
being
mean.
manipulated. There's a ton of people in this city that are going to get like. This is bad stacked on. This is a bad sandwich.
Yeah.
There are no good guys.
Yeah, well then I guess let's go hide or get our stuff, hide, and then go back. I mean, it seems like
Tell
everyone's
Toro,
Yep.
tell your dad's friends suck. Great. Love it.
Are you gonna go try to find our stuff now on your own?
I mean,
or
let's
we wait
wait
No,
until
until
I need
die
to
on the
wait
walls of
until
Amity.
Lorathiel
I don't
comes
wanna
back
die
with the
here.
We
information.
could go die on the walls of Amity. I
I'm
mean,
not
you
trying
know.
to die here. I have too much left to prove.
My knee fell off.
Are you okay?
And look up like, what
Well,
exactly
yeah.
would we do, Marcus? And he's like,
What do you mean?
We'll have our magic back once we're outside of the camp.
Yeah, and then I can just burn everything.
Well,
Hello.
I don't know. I don't think there's a leader here.
Okay.
They all seem pretty.
Poppy!
About as helpful as
Pretty
you
equal.
usually are.
Thanks.
That's bad.
Did you happen to see where they're keeping
Your
our
opinion.
stuff?
Oh, east side of camp. There's a tent, pretty heavily guarded, but 10 or so surrounding that weapons cache.
Oh, okay, here's an idea. Rough Rider Rosie here, who
Oh, sorry.
her name was Rosie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rosie was able to get her grubby little fingers on my mirror, so she must have permission to go into that tent some way, somehow, right?
Big brain.
Interesting.
Or
Is that where you found her? Is that where you came out of?
I've got it. You dump all of Rebel's books
They're
out on the ground, and you
on
put
the
our
road.
stuff in the bag, and then you just walk out with one bag.
Or maybe there's room for both and everything.
There's not.
Because you know he's just gonna get more books when we get back to Arendor.
But these are very good books.
Revel, do you think you could sacrifice like a couple of books so
You
we
know
can
what
have
I mean,
our
I've already
stuff?
given away a handful of books. I mean, I'd probably have a good 20 or 30 pounds of empty space in here.
That's not enough.
For what?
For
For
30.
All of his money.
How much money does he have?
30,000.
3,000 in gold, and then another 20-ish in gems.
Rebel,
Some pretty expensive.
make
magic
a
gear.
Arcana check.
That is an 18 plus 9. 27.
27. So, understanding that the area you're currently in being affected by some sort of like magical suppression, you think about this and you doubt that your bag of holding in this state probably wouldn't work. And I'd say with a
Sat.
27, there's a realization that the items that are essentially containers or gateways to other planes, demi-planes, or pocket dimensions would be disconnected from those and until the enchantment was able to be reenacted.
Well, it was worth a shot.
How is Lorathiel able to speak into the mirror?
Make an insight check.
Oh my god, is he faking it? Nat 20 plus something. But it's a nat 20.
Wow.
You said insight?
Yeah.
Plus 27.
That's pretty much what
27.
you would have needed to roll to get a
Get a
gauge on
straight
him.
answer out of this guy? I know. Because I'm thinking, and I'm like, if pocket dimensions aren't actually accessible, who is he talking to?
So here's the thing.
I was like, I made a mistake and I need you to shut
Your
up.
mom.
You watched him speak to her when you were still on the road traveling to the camp.
Okay.
But when you all were, I'll say because you rolled so high in insight, when you all were talking about the accommodations for this halfling woman within the mirror, you realized that he just sort of nodded and agreed.
Never got the mirror out. Yeah, okay. It's your friend.
But
That's devious.
Kyle is the nicest person in real life, but in D&D,
still the nicest person. That's
Okay.
Okay.
So the bag's not gonna work. There's a bunch of people around it, so we can't sneak in and get our stuff.
We just need to get this stuff and get out. I don't know.
What's the military thing? Embrace the suck. Let's wake up tomorrow morning, eat our Wheaties, watch the bad guys do bad things,
Yeah.
get our shit,
Just
and
get it and wait till they
go.
give us our shit.
what's the worst case scenario if you try to sneak and get her stuff? They say, go back to your tent.
Why don't I go take a look?
Go take a look.
I'll go take a look.
Take a look.
And I'm gonna sit here and drink until I pass the fuck.
Do you
You
have
don't
any
have
alcohol?
your alcohol.
we don't have
Ah!
alcohol
Oh, you don't have anything.
or drugs.
They stripped you.
Do I have my secret pouch of drugs?
Oh, did they check where? Did they check there?
Did they check your
Did they
secret
check
hiding
there?
hole?
They check
yeah, the
every-
hiding hole.
they check
see
everywhere.
how deep-
it's a
Was this a
30-20
jailhouse check?
investigation. Find your stash.
Oh no!
Where,
Wherever it may be.
yeah, wherever it may have been, we'll leave that to But you go for your secret stash. It's been picked clean.
It's taped to my legs, guys. God, fuck.
Okay.
How high up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty high up.
So you've been asking everyone how deep the V goes, but no one's been asking how high up the fire salts go.
Where they meet, that's the
Where they meet.
intersection,
Oh!
the inner plane.
One day they'll meet and all of existence just like.
All right.
So what if we?
So
I
you're
don't
just
even
gonna
know
go
what to do.
look?
What do
He's
we
just
do?
gonna go
I'm
look.
gonna go look.
All right,
He's
go
been
look.
lucky before.
It would help if we had a leader named Poppy who was actually our leader.
What do you want from
Rebel.
me?
Not to let the crazy lizard lead us.
He's not leading us. He's just gonna go look and see if he can sneak in
In
there.
the absence of you leading us, the crazy lizard will absolutely lead us.
Okay, Rebel. We are all friends, and we're all on this adventure together. I don't think that any of us are the leader. I don't think anyone needs to be the leader. We're all making
I thought I was
choices.
definitely the leader.
You're not.
Lord
the
Ark,
leader.
you're not
We
helping.
just established that this is definitely a democracy. We voted on stuff.
Yeah, we did.
This is a lizardocracy.
And my friend Marcus, I think he is going to do something quite desperate and unfortunate tomorrow.
What
do you mean?
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Have you met your friend? I think he is quite angry.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry at all.
Things are going to things are going to go boom.
That's free will, isn't it?
Do you think that he's gonna explode?
Why yes, and make many other things explode as well.
Not if
Cool.
we. Oh.
Just taking out on some sex slave traders. I mean, God. Fuck me. I just want to blow them to bits and just play in their organs a little bit. I mean, God.
Yeah, I'm not opposed. I think this is good.
That sounds like fun, actually.
Fuck you.
You guys are on. You're
I'm going to take
way
this
to
out
being
on
friends.
you in 5 minutes.
Mr. Poppy, this is why I
Also
think we
sounds
need a
fun.
leader.
Don't threaten me to a good time.
Okay, Mordark, I think you're sneaky enough. You can at least sneak around and
If
see.
I was Olivia
They told
right
us
now.
that we just couldn't leave this area.
Yeah, we
They
didn't
never
leave
said
the
we had to
tent.
leave. We had to stay in this tent.
That's
We
right.
could just walk over and get
So
our
we
stuff.
could just walk over and see. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get our stuff.
Az and I did pretend that we're new recruits.
So maybe you guys.
Maybe it'd be weird if we were with you guys, but maybe not.
Guys, I'll just
Yeah,
I think
you
should
go.
Just
We'll
go.
just take a look.
We'll stay
Just
here.
go take a
let's
look.
take a look.
Little pig.
What's up?
Am I still adorned in my cloak?
They might not
Because-
know.
You said
It's
we
your
weren't
clothes.
stripped of our clothing.
I'll say
You
Sam?
said, Papa Kyle.
for
Papa Kyle.
the cloak that you are wearing, I'll give the people that sort of investigated to pull anything that might be dangerous off of you a DC 18 investigation. And they've got a +4 to their investigation. So they're
Clueless.
yeah.
What is it?
10.
Haha.
I got
You
it.
do. You don't have any weapons, but you are still adorned in your.
Wow.
And does this
You
cloak-
finally threw it in your dice tower.
I know. Oh my god, I'm thinking that the whole night.
Twice!
He's been practicing.
Slam dunked that bee.
What you got? What
And we
They have
got
juggling school at the Ren
Just
Fair.
tosses it forward.
a cheeky 24.
24. You
16
go
and 8.
unnoticed. Tiptoeing around the camp, dipping in and out of shadows, and you eventually come across a tent that is well guarded, and you see about 10 soldiers stationed surrounding it, and looking through like the sort of opening as the flap kind of like blows in the wind. You notice that there are crates and boxes and different armaments and shields stored within.
Okay.
This looks like their equipment or like weapons depot that's set up.
Okay, is this tent roughly rectangular shaped?
Yeah, it's about, I'd say 20 by 10, so it's
Okay.
almost as big as the tent that Rebel had set up.
Yeah. Is there a way for me to get around to the back of it to see if there's anyone stationed at the back of the tent?
It is surrounded, so it's a 20 by 10, so think like every 5 feet or so there is a soldier. But if you would like to try, you can certainly try to sneak past.
Ooh. Didn't say that. I'm trying to think what would. You know what? Play it cool. I take all of this information, and I'm just gonna make my way back to the tent and let everyone know.
Okay. So you make it back unnoticed. And at this point, like you have been sneaking around a bit, but you take a few moments and kind of blend back in with the rest of the camp, and no one seems to be particularly like aggressive toward you. There are guards that are surrounding that are certainly like take notice of you and just kind of like track your movement a bit, but you have a feeling that your skill, you would be able to leave the camp without being noticed. But you do make it back to your tent eventually without issue.
Okay. So. Oh wait, sorry.
Did
Hey, guys.
Anyone see you?
At the end, but no, not like while I was running around.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like as I kind of like stepped out from behind one tent, like flipped the hood back and just kind of, became part of the scene again. Definitely made some guards, but, yeah.
Did you find our stuff?
Oh, actually, I don't know. The tent that Lorathiel was talking about definitely has stuff in it. It was, one of the flaps was like kind of half open, like kind of like half cocked to the side. I could see in. There's boxes. And there's like, I don't know, there's a guard every like 5 feet or so around the entire thing.
Okay.
So we might just have to wait until those guards move. So, because I mean, like, they're the fighters, right? And if they're gonna go fight the city, then the guards got to move at some point. In which case we get in there. So I think we just kind of hang out till it's time to take our stuff.
I'm gonna long rest.
Yeah, same. Long resting. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I guess we have to wait till
I
morning.
guess we have to wait.
We all spoon
Who's in the middle?
with the dragon.
Middle spoon. Yeah, dragon's the middle spoon. Okay, so you all lay down to rest for the evening, and the next morning you awaken. You can pick up on the sense of breakfast being prepared in the inner area of the camp and around, and you hear also other tents starting to be packed up. And as you emerge, you notice this scene is changed a good bit, and there are multiple larger, heavily armored carriages that are situated with improvised mobile trebuchet that are attached, and you can see that there are probably about 10 or 12 of those prepared to head out.
Damn, that's a lot of firepower.
The tent that Mordark you had visited the night before has been torn down, and most of what was inside has already been either loaded up or moved somewhere else. But you do notice currently there are 5 guards there, and they are manning or guarding a smaller crate that's still in the center of it. Vesper approaches you all, and 2 others follow him, and they begin to take down the tent that you all were sleeping in. So, have you decided?
What does that mean if we decide? And we also have a lot of questions, honestly. We still do. I mean, what do you mean he's the chosen, Marcus is the chosen one? Where's all of our belongings? Can we have that back so that we can have a good faith and trust in you to make this decision?
No, I'm just like standing slightly askew nearby.
If you choose to help us, we would happily outfit you with your gear, and you're helping us. We want you at your best. So,
Oh,
What if we ensure not to obstruct you, but we just want to help make sure that that big bad caravan gets taken care of, and then turn a blind eye, and you can go have those scaly shitbag dinosaurs.
Not the mama.
make a persuasion check.
6? Wow. I didn't know I had +4 persuasion.
can I help him
Scales.
persuade? Because that's what I was gonna ask anyways.
Oh, you're asking the same.
That was the same vein as what I was gonna do.
I just. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Words are hard.
I'll say you can make a persuasion check as well.
17.
He looks disappointed, and it's almost like a feeling that he he's been betrayed somehow. He kind of just I had hoped that my speech would have a greater impact on all of you, but that's why I fight. I don't talk. And he motions to the guards that are manning the equipment tent area, and they carry a crate toward you all and set it down. You're free to go.
Cool. See you at the caravan.
I hope our paths don't cross on the wrong side.
Doubt the will. I'm not a rich noble, so.
He begins to walk off, reading from a notebook and discussing things with another younger human male, and they take the next 30 minutes completing their preparation and begin to head down the trail back toward the main road south of Amity.
I would kind of want to run off to him and say, Vesper, is...
I don't know how to say his name. I didn't write it down. Kadir? Oh.
Kadir?
Is he still in Arendor with my father?
I don't know who you're talking about. Good luck.
I find the book from my bag of holding that I was trying to give him earlier.
Mm-hmm.
History of slave revolts in Ethoria.
Yeah.
By Mark Thoss.
And I
My thoughts.
give it to him, and I say, "This only ends in oceans of blood, my friend."
He does not accept the book. Instead, he just stares at you with a pain in his eyes, and he turns and continues his march as he's walking away.
I kind of want to yell, Vesper, just because we're not helping you in Amity, we may still see you again. Do not despair that your mission is important to you. Stay true to your mission.
Go fucking murder a bunch
You
of
all
people,
seem-
buddy.
You all seem
Women,
good
children,
enough,
all that stuff.
but know this. Not standing with us, we won't hold against you. But if you stand against us, we will not hesitate to kill all of you.
That's why
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Kyle, you
Oh
could
yeah,
have
it's
given
8
us
o'clock. Wow,
one.
dude, that is a
Hold on.
testament to how interesting this was. I did not even know it was 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
My brain was fully engaged in that.
I feel like usually you can tell, like, oh, there's some good guys, there's some bad guys. Literally nobody's good.
No, it's a slave revolt. It's awful next to awful.
Yeah, it's literally just like, oh, the right answer is just go murder people, and if innocent people happen to get in your way, well, that's the cost of you gotta get freedom.
Well, we will pick it up there next time. Next Tuesday.